I'm doing pop culture, entertainment, things like that. Once in a while, I check up on Alec Baldwin, and I think this here might be big enough to pitch in on. Just in, Alec Baldwin could face criminal charges as soon as Thursday over Rush shooting. From January 18th, 2023, from trendingpolitics.com. Don't know much about them, but seems like they got the basic facts here. Woke actor Alec Baldwin must be having a very stressful week, as news just broke that he could be charged in the Rush shooting from about a year and a half ago as soon as tomorrow. Such is what Fox News Digital reported. So it's Thursday here in Japan. It's the 19th, so that means coming up real soon over there in the West. And it continues. New Mexico First Judicial District Attorney Mark Olmac Altwies, if I'm saying that one right, probably not, will announce whether charges will be brought in the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on Thursday. There will be no press conference regarding the announcement, but I'm going to assume we'll hear somehow. They once again reiterate that there will be no announcement, basically. They say they want to uphold the integrity of justice, which, okay, that's fine with me. Close the doors, make the decision, document it, of course, for the public, but if it doesn't come out right away, that minute, fine. The shooting on the Rust set occurred in 2021. Baldwin was apparently practicing using a Colt 45 for the movie, a Western, pointing at the camera while practicing his quick draw for the film. Unfortunately, the revolver was loaded, so it actually fired. I thought they were shooting a scene where maybe he was pointing at the camera, so he was just practicing? All right, maybe I missed that detail. Baldwin shot, hit, and killed the cinematographer Helena Hutchins, who was 42 at the time of her death. As the cinematographer, she was behind the camera at which Baldwin was aiming while practicing his quick draw. The director of Rush, Joel Souza, was also injured by the shooting. The only thing is, we don't really have motive here. I can't seem to think it was deliberate. I just don't think there's evidence to prove it was deliberate. Obviously, he's responsible to an extent. I mean, I would say, obviously, he should pay out the family. He's obviously a rich guy. I'm just still on the fence about some kind of jail time punishment. It's really a tricky subject, but I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual law has to say about it. I mean, when they make that decision of what happens to him based on current laws. Baldwin was apparently told by the assistant director of the film, Dave Halls, that the Colt 45 was a cold gun, meaning it was unloaded and there were no live rounds in it. All right, we've been through this before. Even if you're told that, I guess the responsible thing to do would be to look for yourself. It is a real gun, so I would kind of give that a 50-50 there. Yeah, someone tells you, but it's a deadly weapon, so you should probably check yourself. The DA's office, speaking in October about the incident, said that it would conduct a thorough review of the information and evidence to make a thoughtful, timely decision about whether to bring charges following a year-long sheriff's investigation into the on-set shooting. Adding irony to the shooting is that Baldwin himself is very anti-gun. He has spoken out against both the NRA and gun rights before, telling NRA personality Dana Lasich, if I'm saying that right, probably not, in 2018, for example, the Second Amendment is not a moral credit card that buys you all the guns you want. That law needs to be rethought. He also formed the No Rifle Association initiative with other celebrities in 2018. That group aimed to reduce the NRA's sphere of influence on American politics. Now, I will admit, these are two separate issues. Obviously, guns in movies are not meant for harm, and guns in the street a criminal might use to rob a bank or something are two different issues. However, if you were so anti-gun, how about not using guns in the movie? How about being more careful around guns? Just saying. Okay, so obviously, this paper leans right a little bit. However, they're just putting out the facts there that this is going to happen. It won't be announced immediately. So, good enough. They don't dive deep into politics. They make a few points that I think are somewhat fair. They don't have the whole scope in there, the whole spectrum of opinions and thoughts. It's their ideas about it. But, I can meet them in the middle with it. This is one of those issues I'm really torn about. It seems like a catch-22 issue. where there's really no clear way forward with it. But in this personal case, I suppose I'm personally fine with whatever reasonable decision comes out. Let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. Pop culture, current news. If you subscribe here, you'll get videos. If you don't, well, you'll get videos other people making, not my videos, obviously. But I'll be sad you don't subscribe. See you next time.